Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is gonna be mostly about UFC 239. Remember in my intro video I talked about giving my predictions or giving my live results. So what I wanted to do was talk about UFC 239, give my predictions, and then either Sunday give my reactions to me seeing who actually won and give my predictions on that. But in the same video, let's do an unboxing of some Funkos. But I really want to start talk about sports. I just don't want to be just an all Funkos channel. I want to talk about things that I love. So one of the things I absolutely love more, probably more than Funkos, is I know more than Funkos is actually MMA. I love UFC. I have a passion for it. When I was little, I wanted to be a UFC fighter. My mom never let me get into the sport. She said it was too brutal, but I still love the sport with a passion, and I always wanted to be a UFC fighter. My dream fight when I was little, I wanted to fight Tim Silva because he was champion at that time. I wanted Andre Arlovsky. I wanted all those guys. But actually, what got me into UFC was actually watching Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was is my him and GSP are two of my favorite fighters of all time. They got me into the sport heavy. Seeing Anderson Silva absolutely destroy Chris Lieben, one of my favorite fights, and just dominates his precision, the accuracy, just punching him, just oh my god, it was perfect. And me, first time ever watching it, I was like, holy crap, I gotta watch more of this. So then I went down a huge list. I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast and heard about fighters I never even heard of. The Royce Gracies of the worlds and the Ken Shamrocks, the Tito Ortizes, the Pedro the Rock Rizzo. A lot of people forget about him. The young Vitor Belfort before he started juicing. That's a joke, guys. So I actually wanted to start off with the first fight on the main card. So when I actually searched the main card, I started off from the bottom to the top. So I don't know if this is the particular order is gonna show. So I'm just going off of what the page showed me. So the first fight was Diego Sanchez versus Michael Chiesa. Now, personally, I love Diego Sanchez. I'm not a huge fan of Michael Chiesa, but I liked him because of the Kevin Lee. Oops, because of the Kevin Lee fights and all that. And I had to go with Diego on that one. I really do, because I really do think uh, Diego Sanchez is a dog. I just love those big energy guys that go out there. You seen the face off, he just in his face like just a savage. The Robbie Lawlers when he's last fight against Askren, he just geeking himself up. It just brings the energy, the Clay Guidas of the world. Oh my god, I just love those fighters. And Diego Sanchez is one of my favorites, man. Just a guy who just don't give a shit, bro. He don't care who you are. He's gonna get in your face. He's gonna fight, man. And I love Diego Sanchez. I think Michael Chiesa got something to look forward to because Diego Sanchez looked good in his last fight, and I hope. But the thing is that I hope Diego Sanchez don't think he's gonna go in there and just rip apart Michael Chiesa because Michael Chiesa is a good fighter, and he gotta be careful because he could get caught. But I'm 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 gonna let my bias get into this one. I have to choose Diego Sanchez, baby. There's no way I can't choose the Stockton brothers like that. Come on, man. But anyways, on to the next one. So with the second fight is John Blazkowicz versus Luke Rockhold. And personally, I think both fighters are real good fighters. Both fighters got a huge chance to get back into the title picture right now. Uh, I had to go with John Blazkowicz on this one. I like Luke Rockhold, but I think he had too many chances. I think Blazkowicz is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a close fight. But I think Blazkowicz got the skills to beat him. Blaskowicz is definitely gonna be a future star, if he's not already is. And I I like Luke Rockhold, man. Luke Rockhold could catch anybody, but I have to go with Blaskowicz. I might regret this like later on, but I go with John for right now. So on to the next prediction. So with the next fight on the card, it's Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal. If you guys don't know the story about Ben Askren, is that Ben Askren came from one championship. He got traded for Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, which to me, I think DJ left too early. He should have got his rematch with Cejudo before he left. Should have been the third fight. I think that fight was super close, but that's a different topic for another day. Ben Askren, a little controversial. You know, he talks crap about everybody. He just don't care. I love Ben Askren. I follow him on Instagram. I mean, he's a savage. He just don't care. And I think it's kind of like I say, he's real controversial. His last fight didn't really, in my opinion, didn't really look too good. He uh, he got destroyed. I think Robbie Lawler just destroyed him, and I think he got super lucky. And Herb Dean, one of the best referees in UFC, and shout out to Herb Dean, man. Respect him, and I think he blew that one, but it happens to the best of them. And I think Askren lucked out on that one. But Jorge Masvidal's coming on some big wins himself. He's gonna be up there for the title shot, and it's gonna be crazy, man. So a lot of trash talking between both guys. Both guys hate each other, and I like Jorge Masvidal. He keeps it real. If you watch the Joe Rogan podcast, like he real. It comes from the heart. Everything he says. I mean, there's no lie. So I'm I like Askren, but I'm going with Masvidal on that one. So on to the next fight. So now it's the co-main event, baby. It's Amanda the Lioness Nunez versus Holly kickboxing champion Holmes. Nah, she don't have a ring name, but I'll just give her one. Fuck it. So, anyways, that fight is gonna be crazy. Like this whole card is amazing, but the main event, the main event is the real dog fights right now, and this fight's gonna be a dog fight. Trust me, this fight's definitely not gonna disappoint. Both girls are just fucking phenomenal strikers. Holly Holmes, the kickboxing champion, she beat Ronda Rousey after Rousey was going all over all these TV shows and talk shows and talking all this shit about how she's gonna head kick Holly Holmes and all that crap, and then end up fucking getting retired at the end of the day and getting knocked out by a head kick. Which is gonna be just like the highlight every time they show UFC. Is just gonna be Holly Holmes just kicking Rousey in the fucking head. But this fight's gonna be crazy. I think Nunez fucking shocked the world when she beat Cyborg, which I thought. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge Nunez fan. I never was. I thought fucking Cyborg was gonna go in there and just dominate her, and that definitely didn't fucking happen. And and Nunez got real good striking, and she just went in there just like, I don't care who you are, and just fucking hitting Cyborg like she wasn't afraid. She's like, hey, I got hands too, and just fucking knocked Cyborg into another dimension. And Cyborg trying to do fucking wrestling right now, and I mean, come on, bro. I mean, that's another thing too. It just I love UFC. Like I said, I don't want to call anybody out because I have a huge passion for this sport, and I love these guys. I can never do what these guys do, and girls. But please, if you're at top of the fucking road and you lose, don't go into fucking retirement. That pisses me off more than anything. There was a guy by the name of Chuck fucking Liddell, the Iceman. When he would lose, he would try to go back and get that L. Tito Ortiz, same way. You see what that's another topic for another day. But come on, guys cannot retire. Like I understand it's hard. I understand depression. Depression is real, and a lot of people need help and all that. But come on, you cannot fucking retire, man. Go back and go get that L. Like, come on. But anyways, this is gonna be a tough man. I'm super hyped for this fight. Uh, as far as my prediction goes, oh man, it's tough. I have to go Nunez. I have to go Nunez, man, because Nunez wasn't afraid of Cyborg. Holly Holmes wasn't afraid of Cyborg either, but Cyborg outclassed her, and I think that's what's gonna happen with Nunez. I think Nunez is just gonna outclass her, and she's gonna get in her face. She's gonna throw some haymakers. Holly Holmes is gonna fight back though. She's not gonna stand there and just get hit. But I think once she feels the power, she's gonna know there's no chance. So don't get me wrong. I want Holmes. I want Holmes to shock the world. I'm huge for that. I love rooting for the underdogs. I love rooting for the people who has no chance, just shock the fucking world. Uh, but that's my prediction for right now. So on to the next fight, baby. And last but not least, this is the fight you all been waiting for. It's UFC 239. John Jones versus Thiago Santos. I can never ever do Bruce Buffer, man. He's just too good. But anyways, this is the main event. John Jones versus Thiago Santos. Now I'm not gonna go into John Jones' history. Everybody knows about that. You can watch plenty of other videos about John Jones PD positive and all that, the picograms or whatever they're called, testing and all that. Um, I like John Jones. I like the peer fighters, but I like John Jones. At least he's regretful, apologized, and uh, at least I like guys who come straight forward instead of guys who just lie and cheat their way all the way to the top. I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater in my eyes. But I still kind of forgive Jones and could never let that down. But I could kind of see past it. It's kind of weird, but whatever. But I want to talk about more about what Thiago Santos has to do to beat John Bones Jones. And what I think he has to do is stay out of the clinch. Because when he fought Manuel, he got into the clinch a lot of times in there. And I really do think you cannot do that against John Jones. You cannot do that because Jones is way too technical of a fighter and way too persistent. He's gonna sit right there. He's gonna fucking knee you. He's gonna throw elbows, those nasty elbows he throws, and he's just gonna outclass Thiago. So what Thiago gotta do is stay back, throw haymakers, move in and out, bam, bam, throw it hard, but you gotta throw as hard as he could, and hopefully catch John, because and John's gonna be moving all the time, so you gotta cut off the ring, and I don't know, man. He's gonna have to do a lot to beat John Jones. It's not John Jones ain't gonna make it easy. I tell you that. So if he's gonna just go, if he thinks he's gonna go in there and just throw fucking haymakers and and just knock Jones out, they got another thing coming because that's what Lionheart thought he was gonna do, and he just outclassed Lionheart. And that's what Tiago got to do, man. Just go in there, just hopefully, like, like I said, at least be persistent, at least try to precise and try to hit him with a fucking haymaker and get in and move out, get in and move out. I mean, then you gotta watch out for John Jones's legs, and I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. Uh, like I said, Tiago, if he think he's gonna go in there and try to knock Jones out, he got another thing coming. But I mean, that's what he has to. That's the craziest thing about it is he has to do that to win. That's the only way he's gonna win this fucking fight is to go in there and just throw bombs against John Jones. But it's gonna be so fucking hard because Jones is hard to hit. I mean, if you don't believe that, look at his last couple fights. Ask Lionheart, and Lionheart's got power, but he couldn't even touch John Jones. DC got the power. That's the thing too. Study those DC tapes, because DC hit John Jones with some good bombs in the second fight, and Jones got rocked a little bit. So Jones could get hit, and with Thiago's power, oh man, that would be crazy. Like I said, I love cheering for the underdogs. I really do think Thiago's the underdog. I think he has more power, but hopefully he rocks him. But anyways, that's the video, guys. Like I said, next video come up Sunday. I want to do the unboxing. I went to GameStop, bought a couple things from there. I got a box in for $7 a pop, so I'll do that unboxing while I'm talking about the results. It's gonna be nice, man. I love doing this shit. This is like I said, one of my passions. For sure, I want to talk about WWE. Any WWE fans out there, and for sure do a video about that. How I feel about AEW and WWE going off against each other. WWE bringing in Bischoff and Paul Heyman. It's gonna get crazy, man. But anyways, thanks you guys. Have a good one, and see you guys later. Peace out.